Hey cousins, so if you work in a grocery store, just know that you are still going to be paid that hourly rate, whether they steal that food or not. So mind your fucking business and be a team player.
All over the internet right now, you will see videos like the one you just watched. Little videos of people threatening and warning grocery store employees and security guards that they better turn a blind eye when they see someone stealing, that they better turn the other cheek when they see people looting. They are threatening these security guards, these grocery store employees, that they will be considered the enemy if they do their job. And you see, this mentality, this behavior is why I cannot and will not sympathize with these people at all. Look, if you're someone that is in a bad situation, and you do what you can to get yourself out of that situation without negatively affecting someone else's life, then I can respect that. What I don't respect is people who are in a negative situation that feel as if they got to put other people in a bad situation in order to get ahead, in order to further themselves. And that's what we're seeing here. Look, I'll put it like this. If there was a hungry, humble person outside of my house not bothering anyone, I would give them some food. However, if there was a belligerent, ignorant person outside of my house banging on my door, demanding that I give them free food, I would not give them anything. And that's basically what we're looking at right now. We're not looking at hungry, humble people looking for a way, asking for help. No, we are looking at entitled, ignorant, belligerent, ghetto people demanding that we give them food or else, demanding that we give them their food stamps or they're going to make life a living hell for everyone, and they will destroy your local businesses. They will destroy your community. They will prey on the most vulnerable in your community. They constantly are talking about beating up grandmas, hurting old Walmart workers, showing up to your grandparents' house, knocking them over the head, raiding their fridge, right? So this is why I can't sympathize with these people. Because these people aren't humble at all. You can't sympathize with people who want you dead. Okay? And that's what people need to get through their head. These people are showing you and telling you who they are. They're letting you know that they're ready and willing to kill you, hurt you, make you lose your job, whatever, in order for them to get the Debbie snacks and the Capri Suns that they want for the month. And they're trying to drag other people down. They're telling security guards, hey, you're going to be considered the enemy. You will be ostracized. A lot of these people working at these local grocery stores, they still have to live locally. They don't want to be considered an enemy locally. They don't want to have a target on their back. But now they will, simply because they're doing their job. And nowhere in these people's ratchet brains do they even understand that, hey, that security guard, that grocery store employee, they're working, they're doing their job so they can put food on their table. You're here talking about food and food stamps and what have you. What do you think these people are at work for? They're at work so they can provide food for their families. And here you are stealing because you refuse to work to provide for your families. So they want to ruin people's lives who actually have a job. They want them to potentially get fired or potentially go to jail for allowing them to steal. And this whole entire time, I've been wondering, how do grocery store employees and security guards feel about this whole ordeal? Now, I know the majority of them have no idea that this is even going on because the media is radio silent on this. The news will not talk about this, okay? The only way you're going to find out about this is if you're online watching videos like the ones I'm putting out, Or if you see the videos that these crazy people are putting out. You know, and a lot of people aren't online as much as we are. So I would bet that the majority of grocery store employees and security guards have no idea what's coming. But the ones who do, you got to imagine that it's been a rough week for them. Because look, it's crazy enough for us just watching this play out, right? And we can say, hey, we're going to go ahead and get groceries today so we don't get into any problems tomorrow, whatever. These people still got to go to work. And every time they get on the internet, they see hundreds of overweight, obese, thugged out, ratchet, ghetto black women threatening to kill them. So I imagine it has a psychological effect on them. And also, some of them, they're getting guilt tripped and they feel bad as if they feel like bad to stop people from stealing because they're buying into the, oh, we're just trying to feed our hungry families propaganda. When in reality, these are just a bunch of ghetto hood rats that want to spend their money on getting their hair and nails done. No one's starving here in America. No one's going to starve without the food stamps. But that's how these people are acting. They're acting like it's the end of the world, and they're guilt tripping a lot of these employees and security guards. So I know that the last week has probably been hell for them, and, you know, the chaos hasn't even started yet. But luckily, we do have a clip of a Kroger security guard reacting to this situation, and I think it's important for everyone to watch. And I would like to hear from more people who are now in this position to where they feel like they may die. They may die trying to stop people from stealing groceries in the next couple of days. Like I said, it's got to be a crazy feeling. You know, you have this kind of uneventful job. You work security at the quiet grocery store. You know, maybe once or twice a week you stop someone from shoplifting a little bit. And now you got thousands of people telling you that they're going to bum rush you and kill you to steal their groceries. So I want you guys to see this guy's reaction to all of this. Before I roll the clip, though, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video on social media, especially if you know people who work in grocery stores. Share this video with them. And if you're feeling generous and you want to donate to the channel, you could always donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. Always humbly appreciated. Now, with that being said, let's roll this clip and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
I got no idea what the fuck is going on right now. The internet is encouraging those that are about to lose their SNAP and everything like that to go steal from retail and grocery stores. And the people encouraging that are telling people like me that I need to turn a blind eye. And in that if I don't, I'm part of the problem. Y'all do understand that this job puts food on the table for my family. Y'all do understand that I have an obligation to this job to help prevent theft. And that if I don't do my job, I will be fired with no income and no way to feed my family. Y'all are encouraging people who are hurting or about to hurt to go hurt others for something they ain't got shit to do with. The government fucked everybody over. And then y'all are telling those people who got fucked over to go fuck over the corporations and hurt people like me. That doesn't even make sense.
These people do not care one single bit if someone like him loses their job and can't provide for their families. All they care about is ensuring that they do not have to change their lifestyle. You see, this is not a situation where people are put in a position to where they feel as if, hey, in order to feed my family, I have to do this. And if it means that you can't feed your family, oh, well, I have to feed my family. That's not the position these people are in, okay? If these people don't go rob, loot, and steal, they're not going to starve to death. They're not going to go hungry. Yeah, they might not be able to eat steak and lobster every night. They might not be able to go to the grocery store and fill up 3 buggies full of sugary snacks, but their kids can still eat. Yeah, maybe they won't be able to go out to the club this month and shake their ass, right? And get pregnant by another random dude who's not going to be in their kid's life. No, they might not be able to do that for a week or two. That's all. Their kids are going to eat. Like I said, this is not a situation to where, hey, I gotta steal and I don't care if you lose your job because my kids are hungry and they're starving to death. I gotta feed them. I'm gonna put my family over your family. That's not the situation. The situation is, hey, I want all of my little Debbies. I want all of my sugary sweets. And if you gotta lose your job so I can get my lashes and nails done, then so be it. That's how these people feel. And they feel as if they're battling against the white man when they go and rob, loot, and steal. But who do you think is going to be losing their jobs? There's going to be a lot of black security guards and grocery store workers as well that lose their jobs. And what shops do you think, what stores are going to get hit first? The ones that are in black communities, the ones that are closer to the people threatening to steal. So when it's all said and done with, they're going to ruin their local stores. They're going to make people local to them. They're going to make, people in their city lose their jobs. And then they'll cry racism. They'll cry something else without ever taking any accountability because these people are allergic to accountability. And I feel terrible for that security guard and anyone else that is in this position right now because they should not be going through this stress. They should not be worried about what's coming in the next couple of days because we should have never created this entire community of entitled people that feel as if, taxpayers are obligated to buy all of their food and to pay for their hair and nails and lashes and their vacations and their rent and everything else. We should have never allowed things to get this bad. And if you ask me, I don't think that we should go back to the way things were. I think that a lot of people need to be cut off food stamps. And for damn sure, anyone that put out a TikTok video talking crazy, all of them need to be cut off of food stamps. Forever. I don't care how they feed their families. They need to find a way. Because if you could sit online running your fat lips, right? If you could sit down and record a video talking crap about robbing and killing, then surely you could use that time to do something more constructive that might actually, make you some money or something so you could actually provide for your family. But, this is just the one clip that we've seen so far of, a security guard reacting. You got to imagine there's thousands, maybe even millions across the country that feel this way. And my heart goes out to them. And I hope they stay safe because who knows how crazy things may get. And these people have already let it be known. They've let it be known that they are willing to kill. And I don't doubt them. But for now, though, let me hear from you guys down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.